Imagine a pickup so powerful it makes towing a full-size house look effortless. That's the claim surrounding the all-new 2026 Ram 3500, a truck that's being called the ultimate heavy-duty beast on American roads. But raw power isn't the only story here. Ram has packed in new tech, a refined interior, and updates that might surprise anyone who thinks heavy-duty means rough around the edges. The real question is, does the Ram 3500 truly live up to its monster reputation, or is there a catch? The Ram 3500 has always stood at the top of the heavy-duty truck food chain, a name that's become almost synonymous with raw towing strength and all-American workhorse grit. For 2026, Ram isn't just refreshing the look. It's positioning this truck as a statement piece for anyone who needs serious muscle on the road. From construction sites and long-haul trailers to families who want power without compromise. This pickup is aimed at drivers who expect their truck to do it all. What makes this launch so important is the timing. The competition in the heavy-duty segment has never been fiercer, with Ford and Chevy pushing out their own record-breaking numbers and tech-packed interiors. Ram's response isn't just more horsepower. It's a carefully calculated mix of strength, comfort, and modern technology designed to prove this isn't just a work tool, it's a flagship. And that's where things get interesting. Ram claims the 2026 3500 can tow numbers that sound almost unreal, all while offering a cabin that rivals luxury SUVs. But the question is, does it truly deliver on both fronts? Stick around, because in just a moment, we're going to break down everything that makes this truck a potential game changer, or show you where it might fall short. From the outside, the 2026 Ram 3500 doesn't just look like an upgrade. It looks like a challenge thrown down to every other heavy-duty truck on the road. The body is bolder, the stance is wider, and the massive front grille makes no apologies. Ram has sharpened the headlights with aggressive LED accents, giving the truck a modern, almost intimidating presence at night. Around back, the tailgate isn't just for looks. Ram's new multifunction design means easier loading, better flexibility, and a few clever tricks you'll appreciate if you've ever struggled with cargo. Step inside and things shift from brute strength to surprising sophistication. Ram knows its buyers don't just want muscle anymore, they want comfort. The cabin feels more like a premium SUV than a work truck. Plush leather seating, massive digital displays, and advanced connectivity set the tone. You've got a 14-inch center touchscreen, digital gauge cluster, and the option for a premium Harman Kardon sound system. Add in active noise cancellation, and suddenly, hauling 20,000 pounds doesn't sound like punishment. It sounds like cruising in a rolling living room. Of course, the real story is under the hood. Ram is offering multiple engine options, but the headline grabber is the legendary 6.7L Cummins high-output turbo diesel. This beast churns out well over 1,000 pounds-feet of torque, enough to tow numbers that frankly sound impossible on paper, close to 38,000 pounds when properly equipped. To put that into perspective, that's more than many Class 6 medium-duty trucks. Ram is making the bold claim that if you can hitch it, this truck can pull it. But does all that torque come at the cost of refinement? That's something we'll get into once we put it against real-world driving impressions. Performance isn't just about raw strength, though. Ram has added upgrades to suspension and braking that give the 3500 more stability and confidence, even when you're towing something the size of a small house. And for those who use their trucks for more than just work, there's the luxury of adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assistance, and even a surround view camera system that makes parking this massive machine far less intimidating. But not everything is perfect. While the interior is impressive, it doesn't completely shake off the work truck roots. Some of the plastics feel a little too rugged for a vehicle with a six-figure price tag in its higher trims. And speaking of price, Ram hasn't released every detail yet, but based on what we're seeing, expect this truck to easily push past $100,000 if you want the top-end luxury and max towing package. That's a serious number, even for a serious truck. Still, the big question remains, does all this come together in a way that makes the Ram 3500 more than just a numbers game? On paper, it's a monster. On the road, well, that's where things get interesting. And before we get to the verdict, there are a few surprising highlights and some deal-breaking drawbacks that could change how you look at this heavy-duty king. And then comes the moment everyone's been waiting for, putting the 2026 Ram 3500 to the real-world test. Numbers on paper are one thing, but what happens when you hitch up a load that would make most trucks shudder? We're talking trailers stacked with equipment, oversized campers, even that near-mythical claim of towing what feels like a house. Fire up the Cummins turbo diesel, and you feel the torque almost before you touch the accelerator. The truck doesn't just move the load, it dominates it. Acceleration stays surprisingly smooth. The suspension keeps body roll in check, and even at highway speeds, there's a sense of control that makes the impossible seem routine. It's not just power, it's usable power, the kind that builds confidence instead of fear. But here's the shocker, it isn't the brute force that steals the show, it's how refined the drive feels for something this massive. The steering doesn't fight you, the cabin remains quiet, and that adaptive cruise with trailer assist makes long hauls feel, dare we say, easy. In those moments, the Ram 3500 feels less like a punishing workhorse and more like a partner you could actually live with day to day. That's not to say everything is flawless. Fuel economy plummets under heavy towing, and parking this giant in a tight urban lot? Let's just say it's an adventure no tech package can fully solve. Still, the balance between monstrous strength and unexpected comfort is where this truck rewrites expectations. So the question now isn't whether the Ram 3500 can handle the load. It clearly can. The question is whether it delivers enough value, features, and livability to justify its price tag. And that's where our final verdict is going to make things very interesting. So, where does the 2026 Ram 3500 stand after all the hype, the claims, and the real-world tests? In short, it delivers, though not without a few caveats. This truck is a powerhouse, no question. If you need sheer towing capability, Ram has once again raised the bar to levels that sound almost unreal. And the fact that it manages that kind of strength while still offering an interior that rivals luxury SUVs is impressive in itself. The pros are obvious. Massive torque, best-in-class towing, a cabin filled with modern tech, and ride quality that feels more composed than you'd expect from something this big. Add in safety features and smart driver assists, and you've got a heavy-duty truck that feels not only capable, but approachable for drivers who aren't used to piloting something this size. But there are drawbacks worth noting. Fuel economy drops quickly under load. Higher trims push into six-figure pricing, and while the interior is comfortable, some materials don't quite match the premium price tag. And let's be honest, if you don't actually need to haul massive weight, this truck is going to feel like overkill. So, who's this truck really for? It's perfect for serious haulers, contractors, ranchers, RV owners, anyone who demands real muscle and is willing to pay for it. For casual drivers who just want a tough-looking truck for everyday use, the Ram 1500 or even a mid-size option probably makes far more sense. In the bigger picture, the 2026 Ram 3500 shows where the heavy-duty segment is headed. More strength, more tech, more luxury, and yes, higher prices. It raises the question, how far can trucks go before they blur the line between utility and status symbol? So, what do you think? Is the Ram 3500 the ultimate heavy-duty truck, or is it too much of a good thing? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button if this breakdown helped you out. And don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the latest car launchers and comparisons.